Trump's royal romp, King Charles welcomes the golden-haired diplomat who called Meghan nasty. In a spectacle that could only be described as Downton Abbey meets The Apprentice, President Donald J. Trump descended upon the United Kingdom for his second state visit, greeted by King Charles III with all the pomp and circumstance of a man trying to smile through a root canal. The visit, which included a gilded carriage ride through London's soggy streets and a banquet at Windsor Castle, was a masterclass in diplomatic absurdity, because nothing says special relationship like inviting the guy who once tweeted that the Duchess of Sussex was nasty to tea with her father-in-law. The scene was set with all the grandeur of a Netflix period drama on a budget. Trump, resplendent in a tuxedo that looked like it was tailored by a patriotic bald eagle, waved to crowds from a horse-drawn carriage that sources claim was reinforced to withstand the weight of his ego. King Charles, ever the stoic monarch, reportedly muttered, "One does what one must," as he welcomed the former reality TV star with a handshake so limp it could have auditioned for a Jane Austen adaptation. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla was overheard asking aides if they could accidentally reroute the procession to Narnia. The banquet itself was a culinary tribute to transatlantic unity, or at least, to Trump's palate. The menu featured a Make America Great Again burger tower, complete with gold leaf fries and a side of covfefe ketchup, which the president declared tremendous, "The best, nobody eats better than me." In a nod to British tradition, dessert was a trifle labeled Brexit, which promptly collapsed under its own weight. The evening's entertainment included a string quartet playing Sweet Caroline on repeat, because, as Trump noted, it's American, but, like, classy American, right? Outside, Londoners took to the streets in protest, projecting images of Trump's old tweets and Epstein connections onto Buckingham Palace's facade like a PowerPoint presentation from hell. One particularly creative protester flew a giant inflatable baby Trump balloon, now upgraded with a comb-over and a tiny MAGA hat. "We're just here to remind him that walls don't work when you're surrounded by a moat," quipped one demonstrator, sipping tea with the kind of irony only the British can muster. In his speech, Trump hailed the visit as the greatest state visit in the history of visits, maybe ever, while praising Charles for running a tight ship, like one of my casinos, before, the bankruptcies. He then launched into a 15-minute tangent about windmills causing cancer, leaving the royal family exchanging glances that screamed, "Is this on the Netflix deal?" Foreign Secretary David Lammy, fresh from his own diplomatic tightrope walk, was spotted Googling how to immigrate to New Zealand under the table. As the visit wrapped, Trump gifted Charles a signed copy of his NFT collection, Trump, The Art of the Deal 2.0, while the king reciprocated with a first edition copy of The Wind in the Willows, which Trump promptly promised to read as soon as I learn how to read allegories. Sources close to the palace say Charles spent the evening in the royal panic room, sipping gin and muttering, "One survived the Blitz, but this is personal." The visit underscores a truth as old as time: when empires meet egos, the only winner is the meme economy. God save the king, and his sanity.